Hey guys, welcome back. FB08 is finally out, so I am going to start making some more videos on all the new decks at least. Today we are going to start off with what I think will be the best deck in the set probably, Burnhan, or the red Gohan deck. People are calling it Burnhan now. So let's get into a quick deck list first, and then I'm going to show you some gameplay from the event match that I used it in. I did go 6-1. Lost one game just because I didn't see super combos, but I mean, that happens. But I think the deck is super strong. It's definitely going to have a place in the meta for sure. So let's get into that deck list. Alright guys, here is my Burnhan deck list that I used in the event match. I do think this deck is super strong, and this list is super strong. I don't think there's a whole lot of different ways to build this deck. You can throw in like tech pieces and whatnot, but for the most part, you just follow your curve. And you just slam in 10Ks in the rest of the deck, which is the strategy that I went in with this. I will say I did not make this deck by myself. I'm going to give some credit to my boy Scar Moody, my testing partner. He cooked this up, and I just went ahead and took his word for it, because after playing it, this shit is strong. How I would build it for the most part anyway. But yeah, just give some credit to my boy Scar Moody. But yeah, anyways, Gohan's just like a standard leader, awakens at 4, draws a card, 20k on the front, draws when he attacks. But his leader skill is activate battle. You can rest 2 cards with sun in their name to give your card in battle 30,000 power. And then if your opponent's leader has 4 or more life, they do have to take a life. So your whole strategy is to awaken ASAP, awaken them ASAP, and get them the 4, and then just swing. You swing like 50 to 60k for the most part, while burning in the 3. And if they take that, they will go back down to 2, and you kind of just kill them next turn with your double striker, which we'll get into. And if they don't, you got to work a little bit harder to get them down to 2, but their hand size should be fairly small at that point, since they had the combo out of like a 60k swing. So to start off, we got 1 drop Sun Goten. As you notice, most cards in this deck will be 10Ks. Just on play, I can grab a red card with Sun in its name from the drop, as long as it's not Sun Goten, with cost 3 or less, and have to be awakened. But you'll be awakened, trust me. And then we got the 1 drop Sun Gohan. It's basically just Margarita. If you're awakened, you just give a card plus 10k power for the turn. Really strong when you're going for game and pushing. We have one of the best cards in red now. This card is fucking insane. Videl, 1 drop, 10k combo. On play, you do have to take a life, but then you can flip the top card of your deck. And then if it's Santa Earthling, you reveal it and draw it, which this whole deck is Santa Earthling, so we will be drawing no matter what. I'm just running 4 Sun Goten mini cantrips. It is the only cantrip in red that has sun in the name. It's also sand traded, so running 4 Daimaku. We know what this card does. Goaded, 10k. You do have to take a life on play, but once you're awakened, it is a 30k on offense and defense, which is super strong. And it also has sun in the name, once again. And then we're running the new Goku SR from the set. 2 drop 5k, 5k combo. On play, you can search top 5 for 2 cards that include sun in the name, cost 4 or less, add them to the hand, and then you have to discard 1 card from your hand. Super snapped ability. And then on top of it, to make it even better, activate main. You can give a leader or a battle card with sun in its name 10k power, which is super strong when you are pushing for game. We'll go on to that combo after I go over all the cards. And then we have another new SR from the set, Sun Goten and Trunks. 2 drop 20k 0 combo, which sucks, but this card is required, so this card turns your deck on, basically. Permanent, if this card is switched to rest mode by your leader skill, it can be treated as 2 copies. So basically, if you just rest this to meet the requirement for your leader skill to get that plus 30k, which is really strong. And on play, you add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, which is strong, and you can give 2 cards minus 5k power, which is also awesome. Especially like on curve, if you just like play it out turn 2. You can also get rid of like 5k blockers, which do exist in the game. I don't know if anyone's running them, but they do exist. Then we're running another staple of your curve, in my opinion, is Sun Gohan Adolescence. People are calling, or I'm calling him Searchon. I don't know if anyone else is calling him that, but 2-drop 20k, 5k combo. On play, take up to 1 life, which is strong as always. And then when this card it deals damage, you get to search the top 3 cards of your deck and grab a 4 or less sand. So this helps you because you just want to be swinging early. So they're going to be unawakened. They want to awaken. They're going to be motivated to take this swing, and you'll just be going +2 off of this card, basically, while aggroing your opponent down, which is super strong. I'm on 4 of the SR Gohan from set 2. This card is kind of just like a backup card. It's not part of like the main curve. It's here for like matchups where you need to remove blockers mainly, or like Jiren, like stuff where you like have to have the minus removal. I just got him in there for that. He also takes a life, so not bad. And then here's a little tech card, just filling in the deck with 10Ks basically. Same thing, it's just a Sun Goku that you can rest, that's Sand, 10k, 20k combo, but when you attack, he gives a card minus 10k. This is good into green if they play Miri, to minus Miri off, because blockers are the biggest threat to this deck. If you can't remove the blockers, you basically can't ever go for a game, and the longer the game goes, the worse this deck gets, so I think this is really good. In the videos, I'm going to go over some gameplay. I am on a different card. I guess I'll show it to you guys. I ended up switching it out after the fact. I was playing this Goku. You may ask why. I'm not playing the Hyperbolic Time Chamber or anything. It is just a 10k 1-drop Goku that has, obviously, Sand can be searched with Sun in the name. You are able to, in a pinch, play this out. So that you can rest it and another card to meet your leader skill. If you don't have anything else to rest or whatever, and in end of turn, he will just bounce back to your hand so that you can get the 10k back in hand, which is pretty cute. But in all of my games, I didn't use this once, and I don't know how much it will come up since I have so many 1-drops that I'd rather play anyway. It's 12 that I would rather play over this Goku. So usually that does not come up. So I decided to add in that Goku because I think it is just slightly better because it has more, gives me more removal versus blockers and stuff. So I am on 4 of the 3-drop SR Gohan, new from the set. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, and then you can play a 2 or less Sun card from your hand, and it can't attack. So basically, you're able to double awaken on 3. And then auto, when this card inflicts damage, draw a card. So what's really strong in this deck is on turn 1, you can just like do a Videl or like a cantrip or whatever. Turn 2, you can do this Gohan and then swing them. They should be at like 5 life going into turn 3. Sometimes they're already at 4 if they've played Awakeners and whatnot. You can do, and you'll probably be at 6 life because they probably swung you after turn 1. Then they're gonna swing this during turn 2, try to stall you, but you can't get stalled because you'll be at 6 life. Turn 3, you play this, take a life. Then you'll play out the Goten and Trunks, take another life. You go to 4, awaken, and then you can swing this and rest the Goten and Trunks, and you'll be swinging base 55. You'll burn them to 3, and then they have to get out of this, and then you still have a leader swing too. Or if they're at like 5 life and the Searchon died or something, you're able to just like swing your leader first for like 25 just to make sure it goes through. Get them to 4, and then you can do this. So you have avenues just depending on how quickly they awaken. And if that attack goes through, they're at 2 already. You drew a card to replace the 2-drop you played. So your hand never got smaller, and you kind of just kill them the next turn because of the goated 4-drop SCR Goten. Permanent if your opponent has 2 or less life. It does have double strike, has 5k combo, which is cracked. Also 25k power. And then on play, you can play a battle card with a cost of 3 or less from your hand, and it can't attack for the turn. So generally, you will play this Goten to play out this Gohan. And then the Gohan will play out this Goku, and then the Goku will filter your hand, make it stronger, also give 10k to your double striker, and then you can just rest this Goku and the Gohan, even with an empty board. You just rest those 2 that you played out to buff your Goten so that it can swing for a bajillion. and I'm running 4 super combos, and then I got a spicy one of Son Goku. I'm only running this because I don't have 4 Goten. If I had 4 Goten, I'd just run the 4 Goten. I do like this card, though. I do think it's pretty spicy. It is a really good on-curve card. It's also good if your opponent is like stalling their life. You can, let's say on turn 3, you did your like Gohan into Goten Trunks turn. You burned them to 3 and you swung like the 55 or whatever. They get out your lever swing or whatever. They're still at 3. Going into turn 4, your main goal in turn 4 is you need to poke them to 2. And this card is really good at poking them to 2. Because you'll find they'll have like a 20k body on board still. You'll minus it to 5. And then you'll swing this. If you still got stuff on board, you can go like, what, 50 on a 5k? They're going down the 2. And then you kind of just got to survive. And then you will hand dump the next turn with your 4-drop combo. So yeah, that's why I like the UI Goku. He's also good just for the minus into like Jiren and stuff. On turn 3, you can kind of just set this up. They'll like play the Jiren. As long as you don't turn this, it should live. And then on turn 4, you can just play this, minus 15, swing the Goku, minus 15, minus the Jiren off before it can get the effect off. So yeah, I do like it for the minus as well. But yeah, that is the deck list. I'm going to go over 2 games. I played versus like Broly, Turles, and the Mirror. Those are only three decks I got in the event match. I did not play against a Junior or a Khalifa somehow. But I'm going to go over a Turles game and a Broly game that were pretty close. So hope you guys enjoy those. I'll see you there. So here is the Turles game. Do mulligan that hand. I just don't really like it that much. And I get a pretty good hand. I'll go 2x. Just for the start here. Simple turns. I just play the Videl, take a life, grab a card. And then he just, plays his Searcher. Here I just luckily draw the Burnhan, which is really nice. Or the Searchhan, sorry. So I just play that, take a life, swing it at him. I don't care if he swings this for the turn. I'd rather just pressure him, which he does give me cards because he doesn't want me to search, which is also good. So like no matter what, you're going plus with this card, which is the beauty of it. Because they're going to combo out and not awaken, or they're just going to let you draw because they took a damage. So I am already at 4 now. Since he is still at 7 life, I kind of am just going to slow roll him a little bit. And I'm just going to set up this Gohan in case he wants to play blockers, because Turles does play a lot of blockers. And as I say that, yep, there's a blocker. He does decide to swing it. I guess it's because he knows it's just going to die next turn, which is valid. So here I'm just going to start pushing him. And this is a really good turn for me. I play the Goten Trunks to minus off, so I don't have to worry about it anymore, and I can activate my leader skill, and I play Daimaku. I don't care about being at 3 life this early. I just, especially with the supers in my hand, it doesn't matter. I just want to like beat his face in. So I just get to swing a base 60 while burning him, making him burn a bunch of combo from hand. Here I am just protecting my life because he could just play an Awakener and double 7-drop Goku me. So I got to be a little careful of that. And he just decides to go board here. So I let him. Here I just start with a 50. If he takes his 50, I might go in with a double Shrike. But I'd make him combo out here. So now I can just kind of slow roll him. Kind of just going to try to poke him the 2 here while getting some value out of this Goku. So I do just make my hand a little bit better and then make this a 35k, swing it, super combo check him. He doesn't have it, so this goes down to 2. And now I can try and just kill him next turn. So I just play this so I can grab combo, add it to hand so I don't die. Combo off the Goten before he can remove it. I do want to keep, I know this is a 5k, but I kind of want to keep this because if I can keep it alive, it helps my push for turn a lot better. Just like the double kill driver. Swings 30 at me, I take it, and then he is just going to hand dump his double striker, but I've got a bunch of supers, so Yep, super out, and can't really do much. Yep, so we do our thing, you know, maximize the combo power. Pull out another Goku. Filter my hand a little bit. Buff the double striker with the Gokus, and then leader skill and just pump it. Get up to 150. So yeah, we're gonna get on to the Broly game. This Broly game, guys, I hope you're ready. Annoying. You're gonna see what I mean. See you there. Here's this Broly game. I'm gonna also make this 2x. So I keep my hand, it's pretty good. Got a bunch of Awakeners, got the Searchons, which is nice. And this Broly player is going to play like every yellow player on the planet and just never swing my leader. It's a good strategy. It's just so annoying to play against. I'm kind of sick and tired of it. I was hoping this would like go to the wayside after Boo got hit, but nah. I mean, every yellow deck just does it, so. Do just swing the Search on. I'm either going to get a card or make him pitch a card. He's resting it anyway, let's be honest. Look, because I bet there's a tap down in his hand. There's not, but he could have energy absorptioned it if he really wanted to. Or burned a coin from Janemba. So. He was probably resting it. I was not even going to deal with that, so. Alright, so I do pull the UI Goku. I do believe I charge it next turn, which is kind of a mistake because I wish I had it. Because I do get to a state where I kind of really need to poke him the 2. So yeah, he just swings my board. What's new? I am luckily able to just double awaken here while pushing his face. I do just play the Goten and Trunks so that I can awaken and then do my leader skill. So that I can just swing at this Broly and either kill it or get a bunch of cards out of his hand. So, because I'm still doing the damage since with the burn, so I'm still getting him down. I just don't need to get him the 4 this turn. It's whatever. I'd rather swing the board. He does give me combo for it too, so I get a lot of value there. Once again, he just goes board. Will not swing my life. And proceeds to play Buhan. Playing a very annoying game and just passes. Doesn't even swing the Buhan, so I can't even swing into it. So I go... I don't need to play double striker here because he's still at 5 life. So I just go Gohan into Goten Trunks. Swing 25. Draw a card off of that. And now that he's at 4, I do just pump my leader. I really want him to get to 2 ASAP because once he starts getting up to like 6 energy and starts dumping Brolys on me, it gets really hard to win. So he just goes 65 and he does combo out with most of his hand. So knowing this, now my goal is to, I gotta poke him to 2 next turn. I'm not gonna kill him next turn, that's just not gonna happen. Especially with like the floodgate that I'm sure is gonna happen. So my goal is to poke him to 2 and just survive. And he just plays this and passes. He just will not swing me. Doing this, playing the Gohan to pump my leader, play another Gohan. And I do just rest my leader for the floodgate cost, just because I'm not. The card is like whatever at this point. I'm not gonna combo up my leader swing anyway, so. And I do need like cards to rest for the upcoming turn, so that's why I kept this instead of resting this over my leader swing. Just because it's a 10k versus my leader swing could have drawn me a brick or whatever, so I'd like lose out on value, and it would have mattered, as we'll see here. I do just go to 1, and he hand dumps. If this card was a 10k, I think he wins, because I could get to 110. So if it was a 10k, he would have beat me. Luckily, it wasn't. So I just have the Goten here. I didn't need another card, really. I just play the Goten and swing it, and it goes through. But just in case this had combo, pulling this Goten like guaranteed it, because I just rested my leader for the Floodgate, and then leader skilled, rested the Goten to get the extra 30k. So I did beat the Broly there. Had the work for it, but you can do it even if you're getting stalled. So just a good strategy is just to aggro them down no matter what. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next deck showcase. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, and I'll make it for you. Thank you guys.